Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry have wrapped up an evening meeting in Paris on the future of Ukraine. It's the latest in a series of talks between the two diplomats since Crimea voted to secede from Ukraine. CCTV's Jessica Stone has been following this story, and she joins us now live from our newsroom with the very latest.
Susan, just before midnight, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry emerged from the meetings, which were scheduled to begin at 6:30 local time in Paris, France. He called the discussions rather frank and said that both Russia and the U.S. agree on the need for a diplomatic solution to meet the needs of Ukraine. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says both the U.S. and Russia have agreed to work with the Ukrainian government and its people to overcome the crisis.
In the framework of this, all the regions of Ukraine, all the political forces of Ukraine will have an equal voice and can agree on which kind of concrete political, economic, financial, social, religious traditions will be respected in different parts of the country, so that it becomes united and represents all the values of the Ukrainian people.
The two diplomats hastily scheduled this meeting after Russian President Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Barack Obama spoke by phone on Friday. During that call, the leaders discussed a Russian proposal that had been raised earlier in the month. Russia says the Ukraine should be unified in a federation, allowing wide autonomy to its various regions. Secretary Kerry says that's a decision only the Ukrainians can make. He says he and Minister Lavrov also discussed the presence of Russian soldiers along the border. Russia has said it will not invade Ukraine, but Kerry says the troops create a climate of fear and intimidation for further talks.
The question is not one of right or legality. The question is one of strategic appropriateness and whether it's smart at this moment in time to have that number of troops massed on a border when you're trying to send a message, conceivably, that you want to de-escalate.
Both of the leaders of the two countries, both of the diplomats agreed to help Ukraine implement steps to protect the rights of minorities in Ukraine, disarm irregular forces in Ukraine, work on a Ukrainian constitution reform, and plan for fair and free elections. As for when the pair will meet again, though, Susan, Kerry was quoted as saying simply, soon.
Jessica Stone reporting live from the newsroom.